What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90. It is time for the Club World Cup Week 3 predictions, the final games before the round of 16. And first of all, I just want to say we are in the top 1,000 in the world in this tournament, predicting it, that is, and nearly the top 100 in the UK and number 1 in the random leaderboard for, well, my random group of people. I'm the best of the bunch. So if you want good Club World Cup predictions, this video is the video for you. And to be honest, a lot of people that do prediction videos, you know, the classic Premier League, Champions League on YouTube, I don't think they do Club World Cup predictions, but you really enjoyed the last ones. So I'm back again for the final group stage video. And I mean, first of all, look at this first one here. Botafogo, 6 points. Fantastic. Obviously, they beat PSG, so if they can get a draw from Atletico Madrid, they qualify. Absolutely incredible scenes. Flashing up at the screen are all of the people that are supporting me over on Patreon. You get access to exclusive members, tips, and accumulators. You get a shout out in every single video, and of course, you get direct messaging access to me, group chats. It's only going to get crazier over there as we head into the new season. And at the start of last season, we did a $100 giveaway for one of the members over there. So when the Premier League season starts, I will be doing another $100 giveaway to a member of the Patreon. So if you want to join that, click the join link in the description, head over to the Patreon and check it out for yourself. But here we go. It's Atletico Madrid against Botafogo, and this is one of the biggest games of the game week, to be honest. We correctly predicted that Atletico Madrid would beat Seattle Sounders FC 3-1, but Botafogo beating PSG 1-0. I mean, it was a bit of a smash and grab. PSG were the dominant force, and PSG, of course, have Seattle to play. So PSG are going to qualify ahead of Atletico Madrid. It's just, will Atletico Madrid be able to overturn Botafogo's 6 points with a resounding win here? Botafogo's goal difference is +2. Atletico's goal difference is -2. So if Atletico Madrid win by 2 or more goals, well, if it's 2 goals, I guess they go through on head-to-head. If it's 3 or more goals, then they go through. So I do think Atletico Madrid win, but I don't know how it's decided. If they both finish on 6 points, is it goal difference or head-to-head? Because with this prediction, 2-1 to Atletico Madrid, on goal difference, Botafogo would go through, assuming that PSG just win, you know, and finish top of the group on 6 points. That would put Botafogo on 6 points, Atletico Madrid on 6 points. PSG would be top on goal difference. I don't know. I'm not actually certain. But if it is goal difference, Botafogo would go through in second place. If it's head-to-head, Atletico Madrid would go through, but then Botafogo have a better head-to-head with PSG. So I don't know how it works, to be honest. It's got to be goal difference for that reason. And that means with this result, Botafogo go through, assuming PSG beat Seattle Sounders, which I think they will. But either way, 2-1 here. The tip is over 2.5 goals at 1.85. Next up, we do have Seattle Sounders FC up against PSG. PSG, this is now a must-win game for them, because if PSG somehow lost this, then you'd like to think that Atletico Madrid and Botafogo would qualify. So they're going to win. It's going to be big. 4-0 to PSG. The tip is PSG and over 2.5 goals at 1.57. The odds are a bit rubbish. You could do PSG -2 handicap at about 2.5. I really like that one as well. I think they batter Seattle here. After this, it's Inter Miami up against Palmeiras, and I think Palmeiras are going to win. Obviously, both teams on 4 points. Inter Miami beating Porto. That's an incredible result. I do think this might be a step too far. I'm going to go for 2-0 actually. And the tip, I really like the odds. Palmeiras to win at 2.2 to see them qualify top of a difficult group, it has to be said. So I'm going for 2-0 here. This will be an electric game. I'm absolutely certain of it. After this, FC Porto up against Al Ahly. A lot of people saying that, you know, Al Ahly were going to do numbers on this tournament and that I was basically not giving them enough credit. And I was right about them. And I do think that Porto are going to be able to win this one as well. So I think it'll be low scoring, actually. I'm going to go 1-0. And the tip is going to be FC Porto to win at 1.8. But I quite like under 3.5 goals at 1.53. The bookies expect there to be at least 3 goals in this game, and I personally don't see that. So I'm going to go 1-0 to Porto. After this, Auckland City up against Boca Juniors. One of my favourite tips last week. I had Auckland City +7 handicap at 1.83. So the bookies predicted about 50%, and Benfica beat them 6-0. So +7 came in, because with the +7, Auckland City would have won 7-6. So Auckland City against Boca Juniors. I'm going to give them some credit. I'll say 4-0. I know Auckland City are the worst team in the tournament. Boca Juniors, very good result against Benfica. Very close to beating Bayern Munich. It's a tough group for them. I'm going to go 4-0. And the tip is going to be... Hang on, there is no tip here. The tip is going to be another handicap. This time I'm coming down again. It's going to be Auckland City +6 at 1.72. You could also look at more goals in the second half. I quite like that, actually. The second half to have the most goals at 1.83, so slightly higher odds than Auckland City +6, and I just think the extra fitness experience of Boca Juniors should be able to basically mean that they can improve on Auckland City in the second half. A bit like Benfica, they were barely 1-0 up at half-time against Auckland City. Then they scored 5 in the second half. I know Bayern went 6-0 up at half-time, but that's Bayern. It's a bit different. But I think Boca Juniors, maybe it could be 2-0 half-time. I know if it's 2-0 half-time, 4-0 full-time, that bet doesn't come in. But I could see this being 1-0 half-time, 4-0 full-time. So we'll go to second half with most goals at 1.83. After this, Benfica up against Bayern Munich. Obviously, Boca Juniors are going to win against Auckland City. Question is, obviously, if Bayern Munich win here, they get 9 points. Then it comes down to goal difference. And, I mean, as it stands, Boca Juniors need a big win. But at this rate, you never know. Either way, I'm going to stick with what I'm going with here. 2-1 to Bayern Munich. And the tip is Bayern Munich to win at 1.95. I know they don't have to win. If Bayern get a draw, they top the group. And Benfica, they really want to get something out of this game. So this should be an interesting one, but I therefore think the value lies with Bayern Munich to win. And I'm going to go for it, 1.95. It says evens here. Obviously, odds vary. Different bookmakers, different timings. But Bayern Munich to win. After this, Tunis up against Chelsea. I think it's going to be a classic little 2-0 win. The tip is going to be Chelsea to win and under 3.5 goals at 2.05. Chelsea losing to Flamengo 3-1. Tunis lost to Flamengo 2-0. They beat Los Angeles 1-0. Chelsea beat Los Angeles 2-0. So very similar results for both teams. And this is the game that decides who goes through along with Flamengo. So I'm going to go for Chelsea 2-0. After this, it is LAFC up against Flamengo. I'm going for a clean sweep for them. I'll give LAFC a goal. 2-1 to Flamengo. Flamengo to win at 1.75 is going to be the tip. I've got 1.72 here. After this, Borussia Dortmund up against Ulsan Hyundai. I think they win this. Borussia Dortmund 3-0. I thought about Borussia Dortmund to nil, but I'm going to go Borussia Dortmund -1 handicap at 1.61. After this, Mamelodi Sundowns. I've really enjoyed them in this tournament. I said to watch out for them. They beat Hyundai here 1-0. They lost 4-3 to Dortmund. It was very, very close. Fluminense only need a draw here, and after drawing with Dortmund 0-0, I think they can get it. So unfortunately, that does see the Sundowns eliminated. But I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, and the tip is both teams to score at 1.8. After this, we have Inter Milan up against River Plate. Inter and River Plate both drawing with Monterrey. I think this is going to be Inter's game to win. To see them finish top of the group, I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. And the tip is going to be Inter Milan to win at 1.83, which leaves River Plate on 4 points, which means a win for Monterrey sees them unbeaten in the group stage and sees them qualify. And I do think they're going to do it against the Urawa Red Diamonds. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. The tip, however, is under 2.5 goals at evens. I know that's because there is a disparity between these two teams. We could see a 2-1. I mean, look at the River Plate game. It was 3-1, so 2-1 there. I could absolutely see goals, but I'm just going to go 1-0 and say under 2.5 goals at 2, meaning that Monterrey qualify with Inter Milan and River Plate going into the game week top of the league stage get knocked out. After this, Juventus up against Man City. Both teams already booked their place into the round of 16 with a very, very easy group. Man City winning 6-0 against Ahly. Juve doing it 5-0. Juve beat Casablanca 4-1. Man City beat them 2-0. So very similar group stages. I mean, both teams are through. I'm going to give it to Manchester City 2-1, and I like the odds. Man City to win at 1.9. After this, a game for pride, I guess you could say, in Washington. Casablanca up against Al Ain, and I think Casablanca from Morocco take this one not 2-14, 2-1, and the tip is going to be both teams to score at 1.7. Both teams are going to give it their all. I think we could see both teams score here. After this, we have Al Hilal up against Pachuca. Pachuca beat it, losing to Real Madrid 3-1. We predicted that on the Patreon. They lost to Salzburg 2-1. We predicted that on the Patreon. So I think we're 2 for 2 for correct scores for Pachuca. And Al Hilal here, they drew with Salzburg, drew with Real Madrid, and it won't let us look at the score table. But here, I think a win for Al Hilal should be enough to see them qualify. I think because Salzburg will be on 4 points the way I have it. So I'm going to go for Al Hilal to get the win they need, 2-0. And the tip is Al Hilal Riyadh to win at 1.72. And then we have Salzburg up against Real Madrid. A win for either of these two teams sees them win the group. And therefore, I think Real Madrid get the win. I'm going to say 2-1. The tip is Real Madrid and both teams to score at 2.5. Which, if these two happen for Group H, that sees Al Hilal go through on 5 points. Salzburg eliminated on 4 points, and Pachuca at the bottom of the group on 0 points. So here's a summary of my picks. I suppose you could say some shocks from the group stage. The only one that I can really think of is Atletico Madrid not making it out of the group. The rest, I would say pretty much you'd expect. I think maybe, I mean, Porto into Miami. I think Porto will win, but if Inter Miami get a point, then Porto are out. I think Palmeiras and Inter Miami could, if they, if they settled for a draw, Porto get eliminated. And that is a bit of a shock. I think Chelsea will go through eventually. I think Inter, I think Dortmund, they will find their way through. So the only real main upset here for the group stage would be Atletico Madrid not making it through their group. But that is going to do it for the Club World Cup group stage. Make sure you drop a like, leave your predictions down below, subscribe so you don't miss my round of 16 predictions. That'll be up in 4 days because the fixtures are so fast. There's the first game, Atletico Madrid, kicks off in 2 hours from uploading this video. So make sure you get on that, drop a like as I said, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.